Good afternoon, everybody. And today is 8 May 2025, and today I discuss about a very important subject, that is consumer and consumerism. I convey my pranam and regards to our chairperson Tripathi ji and national communicator Geeta Sachdeva ma'am for giving me the opportunity to lead a science communicator group. And I'm Krishnandu De, District Joint Secretary, Consumer Protection and Welfare Center, Bardhaman in West Bengal. Consumer Protection and Welfare Centers have been servicing last 30 years to the service of people, to the service of humanity, mainly in the consumer protection and welfare part. And they have a strong track record. And in this time, I convey my respect and pranam to our Secretary, Mr. Kudrutul Abedin Saab and Radhesam Ganguly, they are Secretary and President of our organization. And today mainly I will focus on consumer and consumerism. Consumer protection. Consumer protection is one of the important subjects of discussion across the world, not only in India. Because many consumers are not aware about their rights. And this fact favors sellers as they misuse the ignorance of consumers. Sellers want consumers as buyers, not as a complainant. So the position of consumer is weak. There is a gap between the powers of sellers and buyers. Many times consumers does not get complete and genuine proper information about the product he wishes to buy. There are so many manufacturers, dealers, traders earn a good margin of profit by downgrading and quality of the product and giving misleading advertisement information, and this has a harmful effect on consumers. A consumer must be aware of its rights, raise his voice against exploitation, and seek redressal of his grievance. And due to this, the movement of consumerism is gaining momentum. Consumerism is a force to make business more honest and responsible towards consumers. Consumerism is the term which is used to make consumers aware about the rights, their demands, and for this, our government of India has taken measures in order to protect consumer interest. So, first of all, we like to see reasons for consumerism. The major causes for the evolution of consumerism are follows. And first, the rising prices. We see that prices of daily commodities are rising almost daily, and tendency of profiting by our dealers, sub-dealers, retailer, distributor has increased day by day, and this affects consumers. The second is adulteration. We see adulteration in this modern India in most of the cases, just like to mention, that is automobile product, medicines, even pen, watch, clothes, and even in notes, that is currency. Next is duplication. Substandard products are made, and duplicate product are randomly in our market. Misleading advertisement, that is mispresentation of facts. Some of the company demands that they are number one in India, but does not mention in what field. So consumers most of the time don't know the details of the product. So misleading advertisement had, has an adverse effect to the consumers. Warranty terms. At the time, the sellers give assurance of good performance of the product. If the product is becomes defective, then buyer is not provided a remedy of the solution, and customer exploitation is another fact. Even cheating in context, in contest, in prices, black marketing, false advertisement, and that's why consumerism is the protection of interest of the buyers of goods and service. Consumer is the focal point of the market. Consumer satisfaction not only benefits business but also benefits our government and society at large. So our government enhance mechanism to satisfy and welfare for our consumers. Consumers seeks redress and remedy of their dissatisfaction. Now, I would like to light or focus on who is consumer. Consumers includes, here the term includes, a person. A person may be consumer, individual person. So, if you order gold from a shop for the wedding session of your neighbor, of your daughter, and the price is 80,000 per 10 gram. But after 2 months, due to inflammation, the shopkeeper called you that no, I cannot provide you the gold that you ordered in the same money. So definitely, as they proposed you to hand over at a ransom amount, but after that, they are not giving you that opportunity. So they cite many causes. But if you are a consumer, you have to go to consumer court and seek your redress, and definitely you will get compensation for the cheating of the gold shopkeeper. A consumer may be firm, registered or unregistered. Suppose a jewelry business, you with your friends open a jewelry business and got a loan from bank. Anyhow, anywhere something misinformation, misguide, uh, you can contact consumer forum for redressal. But business, jewelry retail shop does not bother your demand. They demand that your business is for only profit only. So they should not get consumer protection. But the jewelry business persons demand that no, it is not for business, but it is for their livelihood. So they got protection under consumer affairs and consumer department. Next, a consumer may includes a Hindu undivided family. Suppose your family purchase a fridge for your family, and for malfunctioning of fridge, you can demand consumer protection for your fridge set or television set. A cooperative society mainly run by some members, though they are for business purpose, but cooperative society use transport for goods for their hire vehicles for their uh, employees or their goods. Yes, they are for business purpose, but a case arise in our consumer forum, and the judge gave his verdict that though it is a business, but they get compensation because of their livelihood. And a association of person that is registered or unregistered. Suppose you as a customer deposit uh, money in a bank, and when your daughter's marriage comes, somehow bank is running in loss debate, and RBI imposed a restriction from for debating the money. But you have an urgency for marriage or for medical purposes. You have to debit bank account, bank money from the bank, but bank does not provide dispose money. So you go to the consumer firm for redressal, but many customer, if better if you uh, group association of persons and go to the consumer forum and place your demand, So you get protection. You will get protection definitely. Uh, as- and any company, and any person, artificial judicial person, that is, I think, a company or government or my school can purchase a computer, so they will get definitely, for its employee, they will get protection under Consumer Act. So consumers are basically two types, that is buyer of goods and hirer of goods. Buyer of goods means, suppose you are purchasing a Bisleri bottle of rupees 20 from a market. Somehow bottle is outdated, or or infected, or not in a position to drink. Yes, just I like to mention, I use some term, common term in our market for only consumer education purpose. Uh, I have no anger any against any company. I'm just using the name for only consumer education purpose only. So you can you can get protection under Consumer Act, but somehow the poor condition of road, your bike would get punctured. Can you take compensation from a government? Same, same thing, but the court said that no, this is not adequate consideration. So your consideration must be adequate consideration. So in case of Bisleri bottle, you will get relief, but poor condition of road, you will not get relief. Suppose you are paying tax, road tax, but you will not. It is not under adequate consideration. You live in a municipality area, so you are paying money for drinking water, but many times we hear that uh, the water from tap is not in a is not in a is not up to the mark, is not um, at all for drink. It's very dirty water comes from tap. So you may file consumer protection, but yes, you will not get protection because it is not under adequate consideration. Suppose you are buying a car, so you get a loan from a bank. You are promised, or you paid half, or one installment, one EMI, single EMI, but you have promised or pay half or full or part, but you will get compensation for any fault, any deceptive or any cheating, or if they take any advantage of anybody, you will get compensation. Suppose you are driving a car and a innocent passerby, a man, standing on the road and asking for leave. So after seeing innocent face, you are giving him to board your taxi or car. But after that, the man push you back, pushed you from the car and gone away with your car. Then the owner of the car complained to the consumer forum, and the court gave him verdict positively, and the owner of the car got a compensation from insurance company for the stealing of his car, because the though the innocent people was a thief, but he did the whole thing with the approval of the owner. So he certainly got a compensation from insurance company. But if you purchase a good for resale, that is commercial purpose, just like distributor, wholesaler, retailer, so for resale purpose or business purpose, you will not a compensation, you will not get a you don't get protection. Suppose you open a poultry farm after getting loan of 50 lakh, and somehow they go to court for compensation, but they demand that though it was a business with two or three friends, but it is their livelihood. But after hearing, court says that yes, it is a, you may demand that is it is for livelihood, uh, but it is the loan is so much big amount, that is 50 lakh, so it is not under livelihood, it is for only business purpose. But at the same time, a consumer purchase a bus, buy a bus of 5 lakh, and for any purpose, the owner of the bus went to court. Though the owner of the bus, but he hired a driver for his bus. So bus fly on the road. He demand consumer protection or compensation, and court allows his demand because though he hired a driver and the bus fly on the road, but it is uh, connected with his livelihood. So it is under adequate consideration. So there are so many hierarchy of a service, that is transport, legal, uh, so legal or postal, LIC, bank. So they are hiring their service. You in both, if you hire any service, then you will get protection. Even if you hire a lawyer for your case file in a court, civil court, but lawyer is not attending the court or gives you false promise, then you can go to consumer court and pray for and can table your complaint. Suppose a physically handicapped person purchased 20 computers for a or printing machine, 20 printing machine for business, okay, but he got compensation because it is not only for business but it is connected with his livelihood. So he got compensation. Suppose a farmer, suppose a farmer purchase seeds from a agriculture department, but seeds are not germinating, or the production is very poor than promised, then the farmer, or perishable, the seeds may be perishable, so farmer can go to forum to complain against agriculture department, whether government or non-government. Suppose you purchase a scooty, but due to machinery fault, scooty's consumption, petrol consumption of the scooty is very high. So you can get compensation for wrong business, doing excessive consumption of petrol. You can get compensation. Suppose you had a fixed deposit in a bank. So bank, after fixed deposit, bank delivered a slip for only proof, and after tenure you went to bank to liquidify your fixed deposit, but you are not providing the slip. But okay, you deposit money, but you are not showing the slip. So bank is not bothered to deliver your amount. So for getting a compensation or protection, you must preserve the slip or purchase slip or any other documents. Suppose a housing builder. promise that they will deliver the flat in 2 years. But any cause, they after 4 years, 3 years, they are not delivering as your uh, flat as they promised after 2 years. Misleading by university or college for redressal, but court did not hope can deliver did not deliver hope because because university or college is not a service provider. They are only discharging a statutory function. So you cannot claim any compensation against the college or university or board or council. They are only statutory function they are discharging. So board is not a service provider, and a student who takes an examination is not a consumer, and and his complaint is not maintainable against the board. And suppose you are doing an RTI, that is right to information, you got incomplete or or some another answer from SPIO, State Public Information Officer, and under Right to Application Act, person now seeking information under RTI cannot seek compensation from consumer court for deficiency in service. So, under deficiency in service, a consumer cannot get compensation from consumer court. So, India is a vast country. Large number of population are illiterate, ignorant, misinformed, and these factors make consumer movement difficult in the age of large scale production and also variety of goods. And on the contrary, I can say that the production house even confused for their product because Indian consumers are variety in different fields. Those are veg, non-veg, and various types of meat are meat favors different consumers. So the company gets confused in our Indian market. That is also a positive point I like to mention. So any individual who purchase any product or service for his personal use or that is not for manufacturing or resell is called a consumer. So every time someone goes to a store, buy a shirt, toy, or anything else, so they make a decision as a consumer. So today, just like I have to leave, and next session I will talk about the history of Consumer Protection Act, and other burning issues next day. Today, I just end my live talk here. Thank you. Thank you giving me, and thank you for your questions. Thank you.